Here on the Flying G Ranch, there's acres of pecan trees and acres of ranch land, which means the Spaulding family is very reliant on Mother Nature.
Everything I do depends on Mother Nature. Mother Nature and I have a pretty good, tight relationship. Not always the best, but we're pretty tight.
Yes, with Mike's livelihood being so dependent on the weather, he's always thinking about it.
And when I get up in the morning, believe me, first thing I do is turn on the TV and look at Channel 8 and see what's my day is going to be like.
But we're not expecting severe weather.
Yes, it's a beautiful sight to behold, row upon row of pecan trees. And when you get a taste of the finished product, it's even more impressive. But unfortunately, nothing that tastes this good comes easy.
Just last year, actually, we had a really good crop going. We lost 30% of our crop in 5 hours. It's because the temperature got down to 25 degrees.
Yes, it's true that a couple of degrees can make all the difference when it comes to growing pecans. But for Mike, there's something even more important than his pecan trees.
It's one thing to lose a crop. It's another thing to lose a herd.
Mike says it's especially important to tend to his livestock during severe winter weather.
The worse the weather, the more reliant our livestock are upon the farmer and rancher to be sure he's out there. Not only to make sure the water's open, but give them the forage they need to generate heat.
Yes, you heard Mike right. His livestock can withstand extreme Oklahoma winter cold as long as they have food and water. But what happens when it's so cold the water freezes?
We know several instances in Oklahoma in the '07 ice storm where several cattle fell through the pond, and of course by the time the rancher saw them the next morning, they were all frozen. Looks pretty peaceful right now, doesn't it? But I tell you what, if you drive down here and you see 10 or 15 head of cattle out in the middle frozen to death, it's quite shocking.
Mike gets pretty emotional when he talks about his livestock and really about all the animals that live on his ranch. But he's also got plenty of love for his town. And by his town, I mean his family. You see, Mike's wife's name is Lotse, and the name of their town is also Lotse. Population, 4. Well, it's a long story, but if you've got a free afternoon to come out to the Flying G Ranch, Mike and Lotse would love to tell you all about it.